Hi. The most important thing for most staff who use BrookCheck in the field will be carrying out an assessment, which is already covered in another video, and as you know, you do it by using this icon here. However, you'll see that there are some other icons in the mobile version of BrookCheck, and I'm going to explain what they mean in this video. So I don't think it's very likely that your users will make use of these icons very often, but nonetheless I'm doing this video to explain what they're about. So here we are on the home page of BrookCheck, and you can see in the second row the first icon is failed assessments, which says 0 at the moment. So failed assessments will come into use if you try to sync an assessment with the main database but something goes wrong. So this shouldn't happen very often, but if it does, if you do see a number here, then what you should do is alert the UK team. And also what you should do is to enter the details from your assessment into the desktop version. Now you can do that by opening this folder, long tapping on this until the results appear. And now you do actually have the results that you can use here. So you could go back to the office and type in your OBM assessment, which is what this is, into the desktop version of BrookCheck, so you wouldn't lose them. That should only happen if you see a number in this failed assessment area, which shouldn't happen, but that's what you do if that does. So let's look at the second icon on this row. This is the user profile, and it's very simple. This just records which user is logged into BrookCheck, so in this case it's a test user. It also shows the program, which is Kenya in this case, and also the last time that they logged into the system. So basic details. Now let's have a look at the Help and Support tab, which has various icons in it. So the Sync Error Diagnosis tab is to help the development team in the UK understand any errors that might have occurred. So for example, if your BrookCheck crashed while you were using it, you can let the UK know about this when you return to the office. You just connect to the internet, open this, and then asks you to sync, and you do that by tapping Upload Intune Logs. In this case there weren't any messages, so it was fine. But what that will do is to send an error message to the development team about what went wrong. Now let's look at this Archive Assessment Data tab. So at the moment nothing happens, but when you have saved 100 assessments in your saved assessment folder and you want to clear that list, you can do it by tapping on this button, and that will reset the saved assessments tab here to 0. It's already on 0, so we don't need to do that. But coming back to the support, that's what this Archive Assessment Data button does. You can also do a complete factory reset of your device. So this will reset BrookCheck, but it will also wipe out any assessment data that you haven't synced already, so be careful about it. So if you do reset BrookCheck, it's better to do this in the office also, so that if you need to download any of the questionnaires to use them in the field, you're in a position to do that. Okay, so I'm just going to press cancel here. So the user manual button will lead to a PDF of the user manual, but that will be ready in January 2018, so we haven't got it immediately. The software version just tells you the version of BrookCheck that you're using. And the backup database, this stores everything and it creates a file in the hard drive of the tablet. So it says you can find this data, and by tapping on here it gives you the location. In this case, it's in My Files, so I'll just find that. My Files, then Documents. So let's see. Oh, it should be here. Here we are. And here you can see is the copy of the database that I've made. I have to say that this function of book check, you should only use it when the UK team ask you to do so. So you really won't need to use the backup database option except in discussion with them. So that comes to the end of this video. So as I said at the beginning, I think it's very unlikely that users will have to use these icons, but we have included them in the training in the training videos just in case. Thanks very much, and if you have any questions, as usual, you can ask Moto Michikata about that, and she'll do what she can to answer them. Thanks very much.